going?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Yeah, that last 1%.
It does. Someone explained it to me that the battery has mass capacity up to 80, and then it's like it tries to find places to put the energy, and it gets harder as it gets fuller.
No,
That's why it takes longer.
They don't want to overcharge them because
It kills the battery.
Yeah.
You like your Mustang though?
Yeah, it's very smooth. I like that car too.
Polestar?
It's a good.
It's nice, but during the cold, I think it's about 160.
Oh yeah, this one's only getting 200.
Yeah, do you have a dual battery?
I don't know what the fuck you got, but it's 99% and it's 201.
That's good.
But once I get on the freeway, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I know. I can charge to 90 and have 210, but as soon as I start going, it goes down to 180.
Yeah, but I rented that car before. It's a good car.
I like this.
Yeah, it's a good car too.
Take care of it.
All right, you too. That's cold. Check it out. $201, 99%. And this one's a busy one right here. Oh, now it says 100. But you know it's a 99. 99.5. I got 4 hours and something, so I'm still gonna use it wisely because how much time I got? Because I'm at the 4:39. So I'm at 300. It's either like a lot of that shit goes to the charge, man. That shit goes to the charge, man. These batteries do not like the cold. They have battery warmers and shit. Fuck the final. Man, I should have taken that other lane. I don't feel like cutting nobody off. You see, they're gonna do it later. See, he cut somebody off. Look at him. Fucking asshole. Exactly why I didn't do it. I don't want to be that one. That fucking asshole. See, sometimes the tips don't come to way later because I was getting some tips from this past weekend. Oh, my biggest fare. My biggest fare didn't come with the tip till like 2 weeks later. That's when I started coming over here. Thanks to them. Thanks to that Premier ride. And that ended up being $700 something day that day. Because whatever day that 210 hits, that's susceptible to be a $700 day. The last one was a low ball day. Yeah, I want to listen to music and shit, but I have to go back and erase it and what you gonna do, truck? Double crossover or what? Little coach right here. Keeps the same speed. 78. Get on that right side. Come on, cars, go. Go. Get on this right side. Left side might be going faster. Some slow motherfuckers up there. Motherfuckers going too damn slow. Let it coast as much as I can. Yeah, if your car is fucking up, don't get on the fucking freeway. That's a recipe for disaster. There's two cars right there. Your car's fucking up. Get the fuck off the freeway. Because it's gonna fucking get assed out right there on the freeway. Somebody might hit it, somebody might hit you. Police gonna tow it and get it towed. So, gotta watch out where you park it too, because it might not be there when you get back. Then you don't even know who has it. So wild goose chase. There goes that motherfucker that did all that bullshit. Get from behind this bitch though. Volkswagen right here. Why are you not in a rush anymore? Just watch out for that truck, because that's what'll kill motherfucker out here. The cars at the intersection are the 18-wheeler, period. Because if you go up under there, it's over. So he want to get over. I'll let his ass get over if he wants to get over. It's one of the rare times I will let him get over. I'm getting off right here. those long haulers, man. Those are the ones who drive fucked up. Watch out. What, cousin Waymo? Spot right here. It's 24 degrees. Kobe. Man, I hate to see Kobe go out like that. I wasn't the biggest Kobe fan, but I appreciate what he brought to the game. Man, he should have known better than that, man. Shit. It's hard to drive in the fog. You gotta be careful. Can't see with a foot in front of you. Shit. And I remember one time I was driving from Houston back to Corpus. Man, there was a motherfucker stopped in the fast lane, but it was foggy as fuck. But those brake lights illuminated the whole fucking area right there. I said, oh, someone's hit that hill right there. I said, oh man, somebody's fucking stopped in the fucking on the highway. Private Rock. Come on. Maybe I hit it too late. Oh, never mind. Round Rock. That should be good. Glides in like that. Mr. Dean?
It is me, yes. How are you doing?
I'm alright. How about yourself?
Good, good.
small car.
This person is awful slow.
Yeah.
For a young person, like.
Well, make sure you don't back it to them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
The camera's probably not working.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Can't turn your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I use the camera just to see if I'm backed up too far to the.
Yeah.
I trust the mirrors better. I'm old school.
Exactly. That's how we learn.
Yeah.
Mind you, these guys have had their face in a screen more than they've had their face out of a screen.
Yeah.
How do you like the Mach-E?
It's a great car.
Yeah?
It's a great car. Very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Stops on a dime.
Yeah.
It saved my life already a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just being able to get out of situations? Or
No, just when you can't see, you can't always see when you come to the intersection.
Yeah.
And if there's cars lined up, you really can't see.
Right.
And if somebody's blowing through the light,
the car will stop for you?
nah, it'll stop on time because of my foot.
Yeah. Just got really.
Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't came that close. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want it to get that close, but
I appreciate that.
yeah. But driving's already second nature, so. It's just reflexes when you see something abnormal. Just
Yeah.
because there was probably 10 cars lined up on right there on fixing to turn, and my light was green. So
Really?
if I'm approaching it, then I see him all of a sudden. They didn't even see me. I would have killed them.
Really?
I hate to say it, but I'll try my best not to. But
Yeah.
it would have went straight for the door. Like if I would have just
Yeah.
kept going, the lady in the back was
Yeah, I can imagine.
But the car stops very fast. It doesn't skid or anything.
The anti-lock brakes.
Yeah, all you hear is
Yeah,
the anti-lock brake.
anti-lock brakes just do its thing, yeah.
Yeah, even this is about a month before. It was on my birthday. I was driving and it was raining and similar circumstance. The car's right here. I can't see because the car's right here and he's running the red light like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the reflex just. It didn't skid even in
the snow, yeah.
in the wet.
Yeah.
So
It just put maximum braking capacity.
yeah, I didn't come close to hitting either one, but
Gotta take this, listen to this message.
yes, sir.
Part-time or full-time?
Full time.
Wow, okay. How's that with electric?
Right now, since it's cold,
Yeah.
it's not taking as much charge.
Okay, not charging as fast.
Yeah, and it seems like it's leaving fast too.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
yeah, 'cause the heat.
So thank goodness it doesn't get cold that very often.
Yeah. You'll deal with it for 2 days or 1 week. Right?
Yeah.
It's really the other end when you're trying to cool the car down from heat. I have 2 electric cars. I'm in Canada, so.
Oh, so you deal with that all the time then?
Well, right now we'll have a couple of months of winter, so we'll have probably lose a third of the battery capacity. Like this can't go. Sorry, I wouldn't say lose the capacity. Just you need a lot more electricity to go because you got to heat the cabin, heat the battery. You know.
Yeah, that's what it takes a lot of it. I'm gonna say it right here, Lane.
I park mine inside the garage, so the battery doesn't get ambient. It goes down to 10 degrees Celsius, whatever, or I don't know what that is, 50 Fahrenheit in the garage. So that really does help.
Oh, it keeps it warm.
Yeah, so
Or not as cold.
Not as cold, so the battery doesn't do a whole bunch of preheating.
Yeah.
But I don't drive like you. I drive to work.
Yeah, you just commute.
Probably 60 or 70 miles a day total commute. 30-something miles either way. Yeah, it's completely different than in the summertime. Still way more economical considering our gas prices.
Well, I drive over here from San Antonio to and from, so that's extra 160 miles. That's an extra little charge I got to sit there for. But
Yeah.
if I want to make more than $20-25 an hour, I got to come over here. And that's all you're gonna get in San Antonio.
Okay. Which network do you use to charge?
EVgo.
EVgo.
But there's the one I was just at was on what's it called, Norwood, right there by the Walmart.
Okay.
It was busy. He was busy. I guess right now it's busy. I've never seen it busy like that before. Because first I plugged up to the slow one, and then when somebody leaves, I'm just gonna go to that one.
Yeah.
As long as it charges more than double digits, but as soon as it goes into the single digits, I just unplug and leave because it's going to take too long.
It takes too long. Yeah.
At different charge stations, it's a little bit different, and the same charger could act different too. So
depending on the station.
It could be the same charger you used it before.
Depends on the temperature of the battery.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of X factors involved. I don't.
Yeah.
So just as soon as it starts hitting that single digit, I'm like, oh, it's time to go. Because it goes slower as it goes up, and you know that.
Yeah, definitely.
And
quite a bit too after 80%.
Yeah.
It slows right down.
that's so you don't overcharge the batteries.
Yeah.
So which electric cars do you have?
I have Model S, and I have a Cybertruck. Pretty lucky.
They make the Cybertruck here.
I know they do. I know. So I'm a bit of a Tesla fan, so
How about of Elon Musk though?
I don't say anything about politics. It just doesn't work. I'm a Canadian. I have no right to say anything
Oh well.
about your politics.
Oh well.
You know what I mean?
I guess I don't either.
Well, I don't live here, so
Yeah, but what other people think matters too, you know. Because I know y'all don't want to be the 51st thing.
no. That's a Trump negotiating tool, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't know if the U.S. wants to get back into conquering land.
He's posturing, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy when we have weak leaders, right? We set ourselves up to be taken advantage of, really, because we should have put our oil to the east and west coast and kept on sending it to the U.S., but had an option B. Like, who's crazy enough to have only one option?
Yeah.
Like, you're a country. It's too complicated to only have one option. And so, but all the provinces in Canada, they got more power than the states do. It's like there's less federal power in Canada and more, provincial or state power. So we get trade barriers between us. Like everybody's complaining about the U.S. barrier.
Yeah.
But for example, there's the French part of Canada, and there's a small English part next to it, or near where I live. You're not allowed to take cigarettes across the border.
Oh, yeah.
Allowed to take, it's almost equivalent to the going across the Canadian-U.S. border, and it's like this is in our own country. We have these barriers.
But don't they sell cigarettes over there too?
What's that?
Don't they have cigarettes over there too?
Oh, they do, but you just can't go and buy 100 packs and then take them across the border. You can't buy 15 cases of beer and drive from one province to the other province.
Oh, just like from Mexico to over here, you can only get like 2 bottles.
Right, and the reason is each state has their own liquor commission, and because each province, in our case, has their own liquor commission and lottery commission and all that, you're acting like a federal, and so if somebody says, oh, there's cheaper beer in Quebec, just go get a bunch of beer and then sell it or use it here, it goes against, no, I want my tax money from my beer, so I'm going to start putting borders. So you end up with this cascading, kind of like every province is a bit of a country, and then, but the free trade is better with the U.S. than it is between provinces. I'm not kidding. So now everybody's panicking because the U.S. is like, well, then just trade with each other. Stop this barrier thing. So I think although Trump has a weird tactic, it's
helping y'all.
Well, it's going to force people to just shut up and fucking work together. In Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I don't think it's a calculation on his behalf. I think that's his normal approach to try to scare everybody into negotiating. But it's really up to us to say, okay, well, that's the case, then we got the second biggest oil reserve in the world.
Yeah.
So okay, well then make a pipe to the Pacific Ocean and sell it to Japan or whoever else, and make a pipe to the Atlantic Ocean and sell it to Europe, and then we all compete.
Yeah. Oh, so they're just strictly selling it to the U.S.
Yeah. Well, they're not allowed because the basically our oil-bearing areas in Alberta, so it's kind of in the middle.
Truthfully, the U.S. has enough oil of its own to not need nobody else's.
Yeah,
but they just want to sit on it to the.
Well, the oil you have, your refineries can't process, so you end up having to send it out somewhere else. It's raw for process. Your processing in Texas is made for our oil, like in Canada. That's why we get the pipes coming down, right? But we don't have refining in Canada. We only have one on the East Coast. So, and the East Coast doesn't have a pipe to our oil in the center. So the East Coast buys oil from overseas, refines it, and sells it in Canada. And then we sell our crude down to Texas for refining, because that's where all the refining is. Yeah. And then we buy the gasoline back. So I'm not joking.
Yeah.
And we sell it at 25% discount on the international rate to the U.S. So we're just saying, like, you say there's a trade deficit.
Yeah.
But if you take out the savings, we are the one in deficit.
Yeah.
But you can't argue. You know, arguing with a bully, like, you just can't argue with a bully that way.
Somebody got to punch him in the nose.
Well, whatever. So our tax. I think the tax.
Everyone needs each other.
Yeah, man, we're one big continent, including Mexico.
Yeah.
We need to stop this stupid fentanyl thing too. It's a big fucking deal in Canada. Like, I live in a little town that I remember I was in university. It's about a 500,000 people town, and I moved from a really small village to the town. It's like, wow, look at the city. And it wasn't well-to-do, but there was like 4 or 5 bums. You know what I mean? Like homeless people, and they were like career. You actually chatted with them, and now we have encampments.
Yeah.
And this is in the last 5 years, 6 years. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homeless people.
Since before the pandemic or after?
Since before the pandemic. It started, then it got worse in the pandemic. But our government has done a lot of like printing money and handing money away and creating inflation. But the problem is, if you give money to everybody,
it's not going to be worth as much.
Not going to be worth as much. And then the homeless people are the ones that didn't get any of the money. So, right? So everything is $2. Everything that was $1 is $2, and I only have $1.
Yeah.
What the fuck do? You end up homeless. So you end up with this weird cycle where you wanted to do the right thing. It sounded the right thing, but you didn't think it through. So Biden has done the same thing.
Yeah.
I printed a bunch of money. So Trudeau is very similar liberal policies. So,
But he's not in charge anymore, right?
he's technically in charge. He's just resigned, but he's still in charge. It's a weird because he shut down our parliament. So
Why? Because he was out. I thought he got voted out already.
he didn't get voted out.
Oh, he resigned.
He resigned, but he said, "I resign once once the party selects a new leader." You guys know what this is all about. You went through with Biden, right? He kind of resigned, and then they figured out that we're going to pick somebody, right, to run the election. It's exactly the same. Trudeau said, "Okay, I'm the most unpopular prime minister ever. The Liberal Party needs somebody else." Oh, okay.
Well, truthfully, how can it be his fault when all this crazy shit is happening, the pandemic and all this other stuff?
But he just printed money and handed it out and to a lot of companies, etc., etc. Like, we have the similar situation where you're like, what is this $1 billion contract for? And you're looking at it like, I can't understand why we're doing this.
Yeah.
We have much smaller, because our economy is about 1/10 or 1/15 of yours, but they're still like, really, we're spending money on this and that, and we're increasing debt, and our taxes are really high. Like, I pay 54%.
Yeah, but all those politicians, they got part to do with that because they're getting their little piece of the pie like that.
Yeah, around the back or whatever.
Yeah, and all of them are. Well, I can't speak for all of them.
There's enough.
All the crooked ones are.
There's enough of them that it's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody, that pork barrel spending.
Yeah.
But nobody, I don't know, but the answer is not someone who's not into accounting and auditing to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, no. I don't know what the answer is for us. The conservative equivalent.
Well, might let Elon go over there and check y'all books over there.
Well, the funny thing is, our conservative guy is very much like an accountant. Like, he's very analytical. So I think within his party, he's going to cut a bunch of stuff out just because it doesn't make sense. He's calling it the common sense conservative plan.
That's how it should be, though. The stuff that doesn't make sense. How did it get in there in the first place?
Yeah.
Who signed off on this?
Yeah, exactly.
And then go look at their bank account.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at your bank account since you signed off on this.
Yeah. How the hell did you get this?
Yeah.
How is Nancy Pelosi's husband the most successful investor in the world per, like,
those lobbyists, man?
Gains, you know what I mean? Like percent gains per year, and all the trades are like perfectly timed. Like, get out of what was it? He got out of a bunch of that chip maker stock just before.
Now, sometimes they do know. Sometimes they do know that, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could just look at it and tell what's fixing to happen. I don't know anything about that.
You can do it once or twice. The question is, can you do it?
Yeah. Every time.
Every time, and you're like, okay, you don't talk with your husband, your wife at the dinner table about anything, and then extract enough information to make a decision.
Hey, but that shit, what is it? Cheat? What is it called? The Chinese AI?
Oh yeah, DeepSeek.
Yeah, it messed up those billionaires' plans.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they get.
Yeah.
That's what they get.
Yeah.
I hate to root for China, but that's what they get.
Yeah, they definitely did cause some panic, I'll tell you that. OpenAI wants, like, how many billion you want to run a training session?
And they made it for way cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Way cheaper and made it way better. And I was like, oh. So you don't show your hand first. You know, that ChatGPT, whatever it's called, show their hand first.
Yeah.
And Elon's mad about it because he doesn't have his hand in that.
Well,
he got his other thing, right?
He's got his Grok 3,
Yeah.
and I think with the money he has, and he's quite smart, I think he'll be able to get ahead of ChatGPT.
Yeah, well.
Technically, I don't know, because people are voting their feelings now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so even if the product is good.
Yeah, he he messed himself up, man.
They're voting their feelings right now. So, like, people are upset at people who buy his product.
Yeah, that's. Hey, you know what? I was driving. I seen a. Come on, man. The lady had some stickers on the back of her Tesla, said "F Elon."
Yeah, don't fucking vandalize my car.
Yeah, that's what that means, right?
That's exactly what it means. I'm half thinking about putting one on my truck.
Oh,
I'm not
oh
Elon.
shit, we got the army out here.
Oh no.
Don't lose the generator.
Shit, the army is stuck in the road.
Yeah, y'all need a jump.
$1 trillion.
Yeah. Right in the middle. You at least could have went to one of the signs. It broke down. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up in the 80s, and so it's different than it is now. You know, yeah, everybody has a computer in their pocket. Nobody had a computer in their house back then.
The brain is wired different now with these young kids.
Yeah. But there's some great kids. I met a lot of great kids though, man. There's probably not enough of them, but
well, you know, when you put something disruptive on the whole population, there's a proportion of them who are going to take advantage of it. There's a proportion of them who will manage, but it won't be great, and a portion of them can't manage.
yeah.
And the issue is the damage that's done by the ones that can't manage. Was it worth the progress? Right? That's the way I think. Was it? We're not really made to absorb information at this rate, and to, you know, like, literally you can get joy while you're sitting still for days. You know, endorphin joy. You know, we used to get joy by running, right? Playing with your friends, playing baseball, playing, in our case, hockey, soccer. Like, that's when you got the rush.
Yeah.
People are getting the rush by not moving. Our bodies, I don't know if we're made for getting all that excitement but not physically doing
Hey,
it.
so their brain should be growing then, huh?
Yeah, but their bodies are growing.
Yeah, the other day I took a ride over here. It was almost finished. I don't know why I did it. It was for $20, man. It took me 3 hours to get back home.
No.
To get back home to San Antonio, it took me almost like 2 hours to get through this right here. By the time we got close, they were already picking up the barrels from the wreck, you know?
Yeah.
I was like,
So you live in San Antonio?
yes, I live in San Antonio.
And do you come to Austin, or did Uber bring you to Austin?
Nah, well, that's how it started, though.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is, like, today you live in Austin.
Yeah.
You live in San Antonio.
Yeah, no, I drive over here.
You drive over
I
here
drive
with no
over.
fare.
Yeah,
To
no
get
fare.
the local fares.
Yeah,
Okay.
because over there, in San Antonio, the most you're gonna make is like $20, $25,
Okay.
and that's not gonna.
Not enough. Okay.
There's mostly Uber X rides over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I can't just do Comfort and Premier, or I'm not gonna get any rides.
Why is it only Uber X there?
It's mostly, from what I come to realize, what I realized it quick, it was people over there take it out of necessity. People over here take it out of convenience. So,
Okay.
so they're willing to spend a few extra bucks.
Right. For a comfort ride.
Or you had a bad Uber X ride before, and then you're like, oh no, we're just go Uber X
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna go comfort or
Yeah.
black and this big.
Because you could get a 15-year-old car with the Uber X.
Yeah.
You know, it's not guaranteed to have air conditioning, and so the comfort ride, at least you're gonna have air conditioning or heater or whatever.
Especially in Texas, Jesus.
Oh yeah. wish things better for people as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, not the 0.1% of the that are billionaires. That's what's gonna happen now. They're gonna get richer. The people on the lower end are gonna be worse off.
Any one of those, like, there may be a lot of greedy rich, but anybody who's actually at all intelligent will realize
That's not.
you can get rich, but you got to be careful. If you get too much and you don't give back, you get revolt.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you end up getting. It's like it might not have happened in the last 50 years, but it's happened in history.
Yeah.
Humans don't like that. So you have to share or somehow make everybody's life reasonably.
But you don't want to be a leader of peasants, you know. You want to be a leader of well-to-do people.
Yeah.
Who know the right thing to do.
And the quality of life of everybody, including those who lock themselves away or whatever.
Including the people who have different views than you. It doesn't matter.
That's the part that is in question right now, right? It's the being able to get along with somebody who may have a few different views, but in general, you're all human. You can talk about lots of things that everybody has in common. You don't have to fight over politics.
Yeah, you don't have to fight over it.
But you know, like we fight over teams. Like like two adjacent cities will fight over teams. Like, humans just like to get really passionate and then want to convince whoever they talk to
go their way.
Go my way, right? And if you don't go my way, then I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to fight with you. I'm going to convince you. Right? This is humans, man. It's like we're born that way. You put everybody on an island and they don't have any history, no internet, they will do that. Right? We read books about it. So it's like, okay, let's all advance a little bit and say we're better because we're willing to listen to each other.
Yeah. Well, it's compromise.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got to be able to be a friend with somebody who has a different view than you, because otherwise
you have no friends.
Yeah, but you know, our social media is really molding people via, hey, you go online and to these young people, that's friendships.
Yeah,
that's their and because of the way the algorithm works, you only talk to people that agree with you.
Yeah.
Right? The echo chamber thing. And so, you know, if you want to do something socially acceptable or a little bit more progressive social engineering, not just for clicks and for keeping you on there, keeping your eyes on the screen, if that wasn't the root cause, you start blending in alternate views, getting people comfortable with alternate views, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that some percentage of people say fuck you and they leave, and then the algorithm isn't working. The algorithm is there to keep your eyes on the damn thing and influence you. It's a weird thing we've made.
They know what they're doing.
Well, they know you better than you know you.
Them that I don't like. I don't like those long haul truckers.
Oh yeah?
Man, they don't care.
They're aggressive?
Yeah, they'll get over with you right next to them. They know you right next to them.
They just push you.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
But you're gonna hear it when I get next to you.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know that you could have killed me.
I suspect they're also pushed pretty hard too, right? Time limits, times, and every time I come to the U.S., just the energy is a bit higher. Where I'm from, everything's a little bit slower.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody's a bit more chilled. It's getting a little bit more antsy of late, but it's all pretty chilled. You know. but it's nothing like some cities in the U.S. where like everybody is just like
Rat race.
turned up to 10. You know what I mean? Everybody's just
That's how Houston is.
at their limit. That's not really good for people, you know.
Nah.
The rat race is probably a good description.
Yeah, the rat race. Everybody trying to get that cheese. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting next 10 years or so.
Yeah. As I start looking at retirement, I constantly worry about.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, who's going to take care of us?
Yeah.
What's society going to be like? Do I just need to get an island somewhere? Just go and live on an island?
Yeah.
Anyway. And I don't know if there's any other countries. Like, I've looked around, and, you know, liberal countries sound good, but economically they're not very good. And you look 20 years down the road, like, oh shit, if they keep on doing what they're doing, this is not going to be good. But then the conservative and like business-friendly countries, it's just so aggressive. It's a weird one.
But I think of it like this, though. Us, as American taxpayers, even though it's not like I'll make a whole bunch of money or pay a whole bunch of tax, we, as Americans, need to help the other parts of the world, man. You can't just be cutting out funding and all that to people who already been dependent on it. They're dying, man. Why? Because you want to say you want to try to send. That's what he said. They want to send everybody $5,000. Who cares about that, man? Yeah, these people that are dying out here, man. Because even my Jamaican mechanic in Houston, he told me it's people over there hurting in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Then they were saying that the food was just rotting there on the ports.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they had nobody to issue it out. Well, just let them break in there and go get it. The right people, though, people are going to distribute it, not the gang lords. And I don't know, man. Just the United States is here to help everybody, man. And I don't think the people have a problem with it. If I don't see why other people would.
Never been to one of these. This is a bit of a chain, is it? Cover 3 or whatever. Cool. Well, thanks for the chat.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Is it a button or?
Yeah, the handle's inside the handle.
Got it. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Let me see, man. I don't want to. $10 tip. How's that one? That's it right here. Yeah, man. As the Americans, the world leader, we need to help the other people, man. Just plain and simple. That's how it goes. Don't complain. Just man up. Handle it. Let's see. What's the drive time looking like? 4 hours. Let me see. Four hours. 4 hours and 2 minutes. 327. Let me see what I'll do, man. I don't want to 60, man. There's got to be a way out this way. No more again. There's the way to get out, man. May as well just go the way I came. Shit, so the oil that we fucking have here, we can't even refine it here. Shit, that's new shit to me. Never would have thought that. Let me see. $22 minutes. $20 miles. It's hurting going back without a ride, but hey, keep it moving. $20 miles. was charging, I went inside that Walmart. Bought me 2 Star Wars. What a Luke and an Anakin. Father and son. Motherfuckers rubbernecking and shit. The army guys, they ran out of juice, gas, something. Are they blocking 2 lanes? That's horrible for me. Make it home base. I'm trying to load this one up, load it up, folks. Man, arm's hot than a motherfucker from that sun.